Welcome to FG Rides in beautiful Pennsylvania, USA. We're on the back roads of, I don't know, I would guess Lairdsville, Unityville. Anyway, I just had something happen, and here it is. This is what just happened a few minutes ago. You gonna let me go? So this is not the first time that that kind of thing has happened. Those dogs were friendly dogs. I could tell they meant no harm. They were just, you know, reacting. It was an odd thing, a motorcycle. Why would people let their dogs run loose like that when they are the types of dogs that will run on the road? And I could have hit one. I mean, obviously I could have hit one. And nobody likes emergency stops, but I really don't like them on motorcycles. But this is not the first time. Once I was on my TW200, which I no longer have, and it was on these same back roads, not this one particularly, but in this area, and a boxer ran out in front of me. And he was serious. I don't think he was a full-blooded boxer. I think he was boxer pit bull. But he was deadly serious. He wanted a piece of me. He kept coming in towards the bike, and I would blow the horn or blip it, blip the throttle to make him run back. And I was blowing the horn then too, and his owner did come out and called the dog. The dog went maybe 10 feet off the road towards the house. I took off. That dog followed me, running for, it was a low speed kind of a gravel road, not completely gravel, but patches of gravel and macadam. The dog ran after me for, yeah, not half a mile. I would guess about a quarter of a mile. It's pretty far, until I lost him. I had a German Shepherd come out, was going to bite my ankle, went right for my leg. I got past it just in time. These dogs are untethered. I can't blame them. It's their retarded owners. I think retarded is a bad word. These owners aren't retarded, actually. They don't care about other people. They obviously don't care about the dogs. They're too lazy to either train them properly or set up the proper barriers or restraints to keep them safe and to keep other people safe. It makes me sad. I love dogs. I love animals in general, except for the ones I own. Those bastards. Oh, jeez. No dogs right now. Our dogs, we had 3. They died over a period of a few years, and we decided not to get any more dogs. Instead, we got cats. Cats! Got 3 cats in the house. And they're nice sometimes. No, the one isn't. The one's a jerk all the time. His name's Boswell, named after James Boswell, the Samuel Johnson biographer. How we decided on such a great name for a horrible, horrible animal, I don't know. But he's fortunate. He's fortunate I don't throw him out. Actually, I can't. As awful as he is, I just couldn't do it. Besides, my wife wouldn't let me. Anyway, haven't had any cats run out in front of me. It's bad enough you have to worry about deer, but when you have domesticated pets, dogs running out in front of you, and those were nice dogs, I could tell. You know what that one looked like? Looked a little bit like Gary's Ruby, Gary from Economical Rides. Love that channel. The mask was not the same, but everybody knows Ruby's a nice doggy. Here we go. Unityville. Do I go straight? No, wait, forward, never straight. My gay friends would say. Yeah. Hi guys. This Unityville is something. I don't know what goes on here. Some of the houses look unlived in, but they are lived in. That Subaru's been there for a long time with the back window broken out. But the people seem to be relatively friendly. Look, they're back there, they're having a party, yucking it up, and they waved. Yeah, nice people around here. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, I don't have any dogs. When the last dog we had was a little one of those little white dogs, named after the island. Malta. He was a Maltese, right? He was a Maltese. Now Maltese, they're super friendly dogs, lovely little things. Not this one. Oh my gosh, was he horrible! My wife wrote an article about him, and she was generous. She made him sound adorable in his grouchiness, in his. He'd stomp around the house, barking commands, terrorizing the cats if they looked at him sideways. You could be at one end of the house and fart at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he would set off. Yap, 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 yap. His only redeeming quality, well, he kind of had two redeeming qualities, in that he was so little and such a jerk that it was kind of funny. That he thought, I don't know, he thought he was 10 feet tall, I guess. But he loved my daughter. When she was born, we thought we might have to find him a new home, because he was mean. He actually bit us a couple of times in the first few months that we had him. He was a rescue dog from Hurricane Sandy, 2012. But we tolerated him. We thought, yeah. When my wife got pregnant then, we thought, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. To pay very close attention to him. So my daughter came home on a Friday night. We brought her home, and our bedroom was downstairs at that point. We didn't use the upstairs of our house except for storage. So there was plenty of room for living room and all that, and had an extra room for the bedroom. Brought her in, put her on the bed. The dog, and we were really on edge. The dog got up right on the bed beside her. He sniffed her, sniffing, this little jerk face. And then he sat down beside her. He got all vigilant. This little baby, he's vigilant. You could tell. He didn't leave her side for years. When my father-in-law came to see her a few days later, and he saw her in the hospital, but when he came to her house to see her, my daughter, the dog wouldn't let my father-in-law near her. And my father-in-law is one of the few people that the dog actually liked. No. He screamed bloody murder at him when he took a step towards the girl, towards my daughter. So he never did anything bad to her, ever, anything aggressive, didn't in any way. So that was his redeeming quality. He loved the baby. All else was forgiven. Loved and protected the baby. What, did I stop short there or something? Almost looked like I was going to go over. Well, this really got off topic, I guess. Not really. We were talking about dogs and horrible cats. Got a stray cat. Has babies. This is actually her third litter since she's been around, but we don't know where the other ones are. She always went away to have them. This time she had them at our house, or maybe she had them at another house or somewhere in the woods and dragged them to our house. But we have 4 kittens to rehome right now, and I like them more, especially since they're outside. As a matter of fact, the stray cat is my favorite of all the cats. She's outside all the time, but she is my shadow. And she's crazy. She's got crazy eyes. And she's about 1/3 the size of a normal cat. Just a little itty-bitty thing, missing part of her tail. Just as wacky as can be. But I really like that cat. She hangs around with me in the shed. Basically, she sits there and waits for me to get up and go get a part or a tool or something like that, and then she immediately jumps on my chair and tries to go to sleep. If I come back and get her off, she's relentless. Nice cat. Again, especially since I don't have to deal with her inside. Okay. Alright, I think that's about it. That's about it for this episode. I've calmed down a little bit. I was really jacked up about those dogs, and then the fact that nobody comes when I'm sitting there laying on the horn, and I don't want to hurt the dogs. I don't want to accidentally run one over. You asshole. There's just assholes everywhere. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It's a small reward for going to the trouble it involves making these videos. They are not easy. All right, thank you again. Until next time, FG Rides in Pennsylvania, USA. Hello, cats. I was just talking about you.